Morning, you salt sniffers. It's Saturday, long run Saturday. I'm here and I'm ready to go for my run, but first I want to tell you the first thing you got to do when it comes to wanting to be successful. Listen, a lot of people want to be successful. I want to be successful, but for a long time, that's all I did for success was say, I want to be successful. There are steps along the path that you have to take to become a successful person. Step number one is where we're going to focus today. And step number one is following through on everything you say you're going to do. You can't just say you're going to do something and then leave it for somebody else to do later on because you feel like, I'm above that, or I'm past it, I'm beyond it, I don't have time. There's a million excuses. You could look underneath your sheets, you could look behind, you could look anywhere and find an excuse, but you know what's hard to find? The drive, the want, the do. That's where it starts, doing. There's two types of people in life. There's wanters and there's doers. I'm gonna do that. I knew when I woke up I had to run 12 miles. I'm gonna do that. Nothing's stopping me from doing that. You have to follow through. You want to be a successful person. Following through on your commitments, following through on your responsibilities, following through. You say you're going to do something, do it. Don't leave the option for somebody to say, oh, he's unreliable, she's unreliable. They say they're going to do something and they don't end up doing it. That's the first step to failure, being unreliable. Avoid that. Avoid that at all costs. This morning, my longest run yet. And you know what? A lot of people would look at that as a daunting task. A lot of people will look at that and say, you're going to run 12 miles? That's crazy. It's not crazy. It's what I have to do because it's what I set myself out to do. If I don't do that, what am I? I'm taking another step towards failure. Failure was a path that I used to be on. Not anymore. Take it from me. Anybody can do anything that they put their mind and their effort towards. I didn't just get to 12 miles. Before I got to 12 miles, I had to run 11. Before I got to 11 miles, I had to run 10. Before I got to 10, I had to run 9. And before I got to 9, I had to run 8. There are steps along the way. No matter what you do, there are steps along the way. You can't just get on an escalator and look at the steps ahead of you go by as you rise up. You have to walk your way up. Life is not an escalator. Life is a long set of stairs. Life is that Philadelphia set of stairs that Stallone ran up. Listen to the Rocky music. Whatever you gotta do to push yourself up the steps, do it. Do it. That's the point of it. Do it. Don't it. Because then you're falling back. Failing to follow through is like taking the elevator, but you're taking the elevator down. Nobody here wants to go down. Even the people that say they hate everything, I know that feeling. At one point or another, we've all just wanted to give up. And then what happens? You find something. You find a passion. You find something in life that makes you thrilled again. If you're on your phone all day, you're obviously looking at something, right? What are you looking at? What are you looking at that excites you? What are you looking at that interests you? Take a step towards becoming that. Fulfill yourself. Fulfill yourself by making a plan, setting something up, and following through. That's step number one on becoming a successful person, and that's the step that I've been taking ever since I started running. Waking up and saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. The greatest place mentally that I've ever been in my life. Everything that I'm doing is something that I want to do and I need to do. I think that's a pretty good starting block. And compared to where I was a year ago, I think that's a great place to be in. You can't look at the things around you or the person you want to be and think, I'm not there yet. You have to look at the steps along the way. You have to look at the step you're on now. You have to look at the steps you were at before. Those are the things that should motivate you. Those are the things that should thrill you. Don't look to what you want to be. Not yet, because you're not there yet. Look at what you're doing to get there. Look at what you have to do to get there and follow through. Everybody check out the link in the description. Make a donation to the Healing Meals Foundation that I'm fundraising for the Hartford Half Marathon. Everybody who donates gets a shout out. Shout out to Fen and shout out to my cousin Pipes. And you also get a recipe that'll help get your meal plan kicked off in the right direction, because around here we love to spread the health. And today I gotta spread the love. It's Saturday. The weekend's about to get kicked off. I'm about to run this 12 miles. I love you all.